Okay, so today we are back in the engine service area and we're dealing with a finicky starter. It's been giving us some trouble for a while. It's got an intermittent solenoid is what the problem is. So you can see it's located right here in the engine compartment in the side. I'll light it up a little bit. And that's the starter on our diesel engine right there. Starter motor, and the solenoid is right here. So the solenoid is what's giving us trouble. So you can push my starter button here that I've installed here, and you hear it just clicks. Sometimes it will turn the engine, but a lot of times when we need it to, it won't. So what's happening is the solenoid is actually engaging and turning on the Bendix to go up into the engine drive, but the starter is not getting power here. So this wire here is not actually getting power from the solenoid, so there's no electrical contact in the relay that's working properly. So what we need to do, I've got a spare starter I keep on board. Basically, there's one thing I can point out while this is here, and if you get into a situation like this where you can hear the starter clicking but you can't start the engine, you can always hotwire it, kind of thing. I usually use something like this. You need a good heavy-duty screwdriver, something solid metal and very thick, because it's going to have to conduct a lot of power. And what you do is, while you're holding the switch and you hear the solenoid is clicked, then you just contact and short out the two terminals, the power to the starter motor and the power terminal on the solenoid itself, and that will actually start the engine. So you can see if I short them out with the screwdriver without actually engaging the solenoid first, the starter just spins, but it doesn't engage the engine. So we press it to activate the solenoid, and if the engine doesn't start, obviously, then we're going to actually short it out with the screwdriver. So here it goes. There we go. And just like so. So that will get you up and running if you need to short out and get your starter, get your engine running. But you have to remember, you got to get the starter out, get that solenoid replaced at some point. So that's what we're going to do today. Okay, so this is our spare starter, the one I've had in the locker for a couple of years. It's been rebuilt a couple of years ago and it's been tested now, so it's ready to go. So we just got to get the old one out, and you can see on the flange here where the 3 bolts are that we have to get, so we just need to get a proper socket on there, and we'll disconnect them from behind one at a time. We'll take off the wires that are attached to the solenoid and everything, remove those, and then just label them and mark them so we know where to hook them up when we put them back on. Okay, so we've disconnected all of the bolts and the wires. As you can see, it's clean, and now we're just wriggling it out. Alright, so everything looks good in there. You can see the crank from the engine right in there, and that's what the starter actually engages. So the main gear is right there, and this is the gear here. When you attach power to this, that Bendix gear right there pushes outwards into the main gear of the engine, and the starter motor starts to spin it, and that's what cranks the engine and actually gets it rolling, gets it moving. Alright, we need the next starter. Let's get this one out of the way. Line up the bolts. So now we'll just hand tighten on one of the bolts to keep it in position. Okay. As you can see, we have the new starter installed. All the positive power wires are hooked up. Ground straps are hooked up. And our starter wires here, the blue one, power to the starter relay is there. So everything is hooked up properly. And now we're just going to try and give it a switch, see if it kicks it over. Okay, now we'll try it. Now we'll try it from the switch upstairs, make sure everything is good up there. Okay, switching on. Yeah, since last time you were here, all this has been replaced. All new canvas, all new with sunscreens.
Solar panels.
New solar panels across the bimini. Still got room for 2 more up here if we want, and I've still got 4 on the sides though to hook up.
Wow.
But I'm waiting, they're installed, they're ready, and that's what we're going to be, I'll get a hand with
the electrical?
Yeah, just wiring it in. We'll pick up some doweling or something just to prop them up.
It's cool. It's cool.
So with today's project behind us, we had a surprise visit from Uli.
Meet somebody from the network.
Uli's been following for a while on YouTube and recently became a patron on Patreon. Hey, you need to see the whole beer. That is Lorraine. He was on a charter down here in the Grenadines, sent a message to us, and we let him know approximately where we were going to be, and he knocked on the hall today to say hello and share a Martinique beer with us.
Friend,
Uli.
Hi.
Cheers.
So you said you're on YouTube and Patreon.
Yeah, I started on YouTube maybe a year ago.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I've become a Patreon in November or so.
Right as
Not
we got
pledging, not pledging not pledging a lot, but well,
Oh, you're kidding? Every little bit helps.
yeah.
It all helps. Salud, even if it's just a beer.
Yeah, I'm also want to stop in the keys again.
Oh yeah, we just took her. Shascha was just in the Keys last week, and the first couple times we went through, the weather was bad, so we didn't bother stopping in Tobago Keys because it was, you know, just cloudy and windy, and we were running out of the way of a hurricane and everything. So we had to skip through and miss it. So we just went back and took her to see it last week, and she was like, "I'm home."
No, I think like din. What? Leaving. I want to stay here. I'm not. Where's my phone? I want to go there. Where's my basket?
See ya.
Yeah, thanks for coming aboard. It was great to meet you.
You too.
I appreciate it. And
Ah, Sasha.
oh, you missed somebody.
Sorry.
And thank you for the beers.
You're welcome.
Much appreciated, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your cruise. Always cool meeting somebody new.
Yeah.
All right, it's Friday night. You know what that means. Time to let our hair down and have a little party. Wow, who's that beautiful girl up there? Oh my God.
This is still closed. It's closed 1 week or what? Everybody, where
I
we
know.
open? Now
We're waiting to show you, Jeff. It's coming soon. Trust me. We've just been busy.
It's my pizza party.
It's your pizza party.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the first bite.
There you go. Oh. Second bite.
Wow.
How was it?
Very good. My life I can deal with. Okay, 3 times is enough. I take pleasure in gutting.
All right, Jeff, buddy, here we are. We're about to open. We're all here, got some friends. We're at Prickly Bay Marina. Shascha, Brenden, everybody's here.
Tim from
Jesse.
Toronto.
Ottawa.
Ottawa. Oh.
More Canadians.
And
And of
Mademoiselle
course, Brenden,
from
Shascha. So we're gonna open. Now I know you said,
Dasha.
huh? And Dasha behind the camera.
Dasha's hiding.
Yeah, just here.
Ah!
All right, how do we open this thing? This was some things for Tiki.
This looks like one of my party events.
Well, Jeff runs a party supply business.
Is this a vibrator or is it
Hey, this is on TV.
I'm jealous.
Oh, you're not to be jealous.
No. That's, I found it first. It's mine.
All right,
It's
bend
mine.
over. Turn around.
Not in public.
Turn around.
Not in public.
It's actually a very good quality one.
Yeah.
Looks
Yeah,
like.
it is. That's a, it can withstand a lot of
My
wind.
dream
Alright,
flight
we're
is
gonna
like
hang this
withering
for you,
away,
Jeff.
but,
That would take a lot of beating.
Today was the first full day of spring. Yesterday was
Yes,
Saturday.
exactly.
Today's the first
Salute,
full day.
Jersey Jeff.
Okay.
They did themselves. Some assembly required.
You.
Can we just take all the pants?
Maybe disassembly.
Watch this.